Hello there, welcome to Building a Builder. I'm Frank and this is Tiki. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit special. We're going to be taking a look at our Lego Castle collection. Now this is one of my all-time favorite Lego themes. And here to help me, to help show you guys this awesome theme is Tiki. He's going to show a little bit of the minifigures here. Yeah, that's a dragon. And that's Majesto. That's Majesto. He's part of the Dragon Knights, one of the sub-themes of the castles. So the oldest set we have is from 1984, and it goes all the way to 2000. We did not get any of the Castle Kingdom sets, but we do have a pretty good collection to show you today, and we're pretty excited about it. So all right, let's go take a look. So the first one we're gonna take a look at, which was the first ones that we had, which was from the Lion Knights sub-theme of the castles, which you can see down here. They were also came out along the same time as the Black Falcons. You can see here we have the King's Castle ×2, and then we have the Black Falcon's Fortress. We also have two of those. Now these date back to 1984, the King's Castle, and then the Black Falcons, the Fortress, was 1986. They also re-released it in 2002, I believe. And over here, we have the Blacksmith Shop. You can see the little top of the furnace there. You see the catapult and the battering ram, and then back here you can see the siege tower, which is part of this these two little sets right here. And the cool part is these guys right here, you can actually connect them together. You see it's got the, yes, thank you. It's got the little holes where you can connect them to the King's Castle or the Black Falcon's Fortress. Yeah, it's a door. So you could actually turn these 4 castles that we have and these 2 little bits into a really big castle, which at the time was really cool for Legos. As you can see, we have a lot of the horses, which you know, back in 1984, 1986, these were crazy ahead of their time, which was a lot of fun to play with. And then here we have all the Black Falcon troops with the archers and the spearmen and the axemen. Then over here we have the Black Knights and the Dragon Knights, and these were a little bit later. The Black Knights, the Black Monarch's Castle, which is the one in the middle there, that came out in 1988, and the Black Knights Castle, which is this one right here, came out in 1992. And then they have the Dragon Knights, where you have the Dragon Wagon, as you can see the dragon inside, which is a lot of fun. Kind of like a little bit Game of Thrones, way before Game of Thrones was a thing. And then you have Majesto, not sure how you pronounce that right. And I especially like the Black Knights, where they had the covers for the horses, which I believe we have 5 total. We have the blue and the red, and then there's 2 other ones for the king. You like the castles?
You like castles.
Okay.
It's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, there's a lot.
This is my Santa.
And the Dragon Knights, or not the Dragon, yeah, the Dragon Knights, they have these cool little headpieces for the horses. I especially like the armor on the Black Knights, where they have that very distinctive armor breastplate look. Tiki's over here playing with the archers. Oh. Now I played with these a ton when I was a kid. I used to have lots of fun making these, setting them up like this and having big battles. Here's another catapult, another little, actually there's 2 catapults. One's on a wagon and the other is freestanding. And back here is the Dragon Fortress. fire-breathing fortress, which is from 1993. Then you have the Dark Dragon's Den, Magisto's Magical Workshop, and Magisto's Tower. Black Monarch's Ghost. See the ghost?
Yes.
You want to show everybody the ghost?
Ghost. My
Now
God.
these actually glow in the dark, which is
I'll put it back.
You want to put it back? Okay, you can put it back. Here you go. You can put it back in there. Now as you see, Magisto, he has one of those silver swords, which I don't think actually came out until the Royal Knights, which we'll be looking at next. And then here we actually have we have a Lord of the Rings. You see, we have Gimli and Legolas and Strider / Aragorn, and then the undead.
That's.
The army of the undead. A couple of them, their king, and then a couple of his minions. I really like these crossbows too. I think the detail in them is pretty accurate.
So fun. So fun.
What?
Different.
You want that? Okay, fine. And then these guys. These guys are part of Fright Knights, which don't really have too many sets for them. Really, the cowpole is mainly the other thing, and then we have this little guy right here. They came out around 2000. I don't really have a lot of them, just a couple. But as you can see, we have a lot more of the other ones. Yeah, that's Mr. Ghost. It's Black Monarch's Ghost that she's playing with right there. We actually have a couple of them. The other thing is the Dragon Knights. They came with these huge axes, which you can see here. They're way bigger than the minifigures, and it's kind of unwieldy to play with. So I tended to put them more with just swords and axes instead of the huge, the giant axes that they had. Now I thought the Dragon Knights had the coolest headgear. You see these guys right here, and then they also had the cloaks to go along with them, and then the big oval shields. I really liked. They're probably my favorite of these groups. The Dragon Knights and the Black Knights. You have a pen?
It's a forest.
Hey, you have a pen?
Yeah, a fun.
Okay. So we have a couple of ships from the or boats from the castle. Yep, that's the Sea Serpent, and I don't know what happened to the sail, but got a little damage.
It's my boat.
Yeah, it is your boat. It's the Sea Serpent, which is all the way from 1992. And then the back, which I believe is the King's Oarsman and the Viking Voyager. Now the King's Oarsman is from 1987, and then the Viking Voyager is from 1987. So they're both from... Now we have the Forestmen. We actually have them grouped also with the Dark Forest, which was a little bit later, but originally it was the Forestmen. Here's the Forestmen's River Fortress. The Forestmen's River Fortress. Now the Forestmen's River Fortress, the back actually opens. So you can, it makes it look like an actual little fortress. And there's not really a lot inside. It's actually very simple. Although I guess Tiki's going to put a little boat in there. It's not going to close with that in there, Sweet Pea. But nonetheless, it was a fun, definitely a fun set. Yeah, it's a boat. And then over here in the back we have the Royal Knights Castle from '95, along with the Royal Drawbridge. As you can see, we put Gandalf up there on his eagle.
Just a boat.
Yeah, it's the Viking Voyager. Yep, that's the boat. And here's the Royal Knights. Now we took this horse's cover here, and we added them to the Royal Knights because we thought they didn't really have a king figure, or at least we didn't have one with our set. So that's kind of where we ended up putting it. And I believe this is the group where we have the silver sword. And this one over here is the Dark Forest Fortress, which is from '96. Which I'm not 100% sure that's the way it's put together properly, but it has a little drawbridge that rolls down. And then we have the Camouflaged Outpost from 1987. This little guy right here. And this here opens. And there's some weapons, and the whole thing actually opens too. So you can be able to play with it a little bit better. And here's all our forest guys. I'm not sure when this guy lost his leg, but he only has one leg. I always equated these to the Robin Hood guy. And that's the Forestman's hideout, which again opens up. And then here's the Hemlock Stronghold, which has a little catapult that turns. We got a little well and everything. And there's another little catapult up there. So really, that's all our castle stuff. I had a blast with this as a kid. This is definitely one of my favorite themes of all time with Lego. Okay, what are you doing? Why are you trying to eat the bread? Let me see. Show me. Yeah. So here we have the two Lord of the Rings sets that we got. We had to get these in the aftermarket from third party, since I wasn't collecting at the time that these sets came out. Although I'm really disappointed that I did, because they're definitely some very awesome sets. Here we have the minifigures from them. We saw a little bit of them earlier, mainly the good guys. See, Tiki's looking at Serpent up here. This is his tower, the Tower of Orthanok. Sure, I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but this is a really cool set. This is really tall. It's over 2 feet, and there's a lot of detail on the inside. You have a little dungeon down here, little throne room, then you have the orb. Then you got where he's mixing the explosives, and then just some armor and everything like that, and then Saruman up here. So I'm glad I got this set, even though I had to get it in the aftermarket. And then the ship, which is part of the ambush from with the big battle at the end of the third Return of the King, the third movie, where you have the army of the undead with Aragorn and Gimli and Legolas. I think they did a good job with this ship. I think it's pretty accurate. I always like how they Lego makes ships and boats. I think they do a really good job. A lot of detail. I like the shields, everything like that, little bottles. All right, that's the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed our Lego castle collection. Our next video will be on our pirate collection. So hope to see you in the next video, and remember to subscribe, and have a great day. All right, bye bye.
Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed that video and you want to see more of Tiki and I do fun and exciting things with Legos, go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing. Bye bye.